Rockets supposed to look. Goddamn. Bring back Melo. Fuck it. I'm finna start a hashtag. Bring back Melo. Can't do no fucking worse.
Here from the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, you always need to bring your best in terms of dress wear.
Oh, and I got the really good stuff on today. I spent a lot of money in the stores, probably more than I should have. But you know what? Let's focus on the game.
The credit card bill is on its way. So is the start of this one. Ball. And that's going to get out of bounds off of Harden. James, that's the start they were looking for, just as the fans were getting seated.
And I love that aggression. Stylistically, you have to come out and dictate the tempo of the ball game. Don't ease your way into it. Keep your foot on the gas.
Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Knocks it down from mid-range. Knowing Carmelo Anthony, the competitor, you know he wants to do the same things as he was doing 5 years ago. Can he?
Well, the answer easy is no. Your mind is telling you yes, but your body is saying the exact opposite. The next step for Carmelo Anthony is to understand that he needs to keep it simple. If he's a catch-and-shoot player, help provide spacing and open up that lane for other players to attack.
That's blocked by Capella. And they pounce. To Anthony. And a put-back slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
James. McGee powers it through.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Caldwell Pope off the mark. No good. To Anthony. Fires the three. Yes. Carmelo Anthony. 2 for 3 now here in the first. Change of scenery, but how can Melo still impact a franchise?
It all starts with a mindset. It starts with embracing and accepting your new role. He is no longer a starter in this league. He's a guy that's going to need to be positive on the bench, bring in his shooting abilities off the bench, and also be a coach when he's on the floor. That's the next step in the evolution for Carmelo Anthony.
Who left in Houston? Luka Mute to the Clippers, Trevor Ariza to Phoenix. So, Jay, how do the Rockets adapt without 2 key wing defenders this year?
Well, other guys need to step up. I think you need to see P.J. Tucker step up. Gerald Green, we all know how explosive he is offensively, but he needs to make that applicable to the defensive end. Michael Carter-Williams is another big acquisition. He's a bigger guard who can use his length to deter shots. And also another kid, Markel Brown. He played at Oklahoma State. Extremely athletic, explosive on the perimeter. If these guys can do it by committee, that might be enough to eclipse the Golden. State Warriors.
mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Paul. Wide open look, won't go.
Ooh, I can't believe he didn't get that one to fall. But at the end of the day, he got an open look, and that bodes well for this team.
Now a steal as the Rockets have it. Rejected. Anthony.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Paul buries it on the catch and shoot. When you look at playmakers in the last decade plus, what sets Chris Paul apart?
He always puts you in a position to succeed. He leads because he's vocal, and when he directs and he guides, there is nobody better at the position than CP3.
Ingram against Tucker. Oh, had him going there for a second. Count the bucket for two.
Yeah.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Houston with the basketball. It's Paul for two. The screen sets him up for two.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
LeBron into the front court. Down 5. Slam dunk.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Number 23, LeBron James.
Harden in possession. Just under a minute to go in what's been a hotly contested first quarter. Tough shot. Well defended. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. Turned away by LeBron James.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
LeBron into the front court. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. To Beasley. Defense making the ball handler work. And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Team foul number 1. First foul in the final 2 minutes. Substitutions, Houston.
To Beasley. Runner here won't go down. And they call it.
A simple touch foul.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
The Lakers are now in the penalty. Into the game for the Houston Rockets. Number 42, Nene.
From long range. That misses with 3 seconds left. The quarter comes to an end. The Rockets with the lead. One quarter down. Long way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. Caldwell Pope to James. For 3. Oh, LeBron James. Not much more the defense could have done. He hits the contested 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Off the mark. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, each won just 1 with the Lakers. Elgin Baylor didn't win any. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans because when you see the likes of Kobe or Michael Jordan, they won all their championships in the same city. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
To P.J. Tucker, trying to cash in. Tucker with a shot that misses. Caldwell Pope sizing up Eric Gordon. Nothing going here on that drive. To Ball. Layup goes down. Well done.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
We get a whistle, and the time... Out for Houston as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Into the game for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 0, Kyle.
Carter Williams with it up top, trailing by 4. Cashes in for 2.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
Ball to Josh Hart. The rebound belongs to Houston. Green with the basketball. They trail by 2. Lets it fly from long range, and that's rebounded by the Lakers. To Kyle Kuzma. And they call it.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Hart. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
You see, Josh Hart was a Summer League MVP not because he was flashy, because he was willing to get his fingernails dirty. And that's why he'll be in this league for a long time.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
And he misses that one free throw. To Josh Hart. And stuffs it home.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
The follow won't go either. Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47, but that was before the King headed out west. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have on this Lakers team and their record?
There's no doubt that I think the Lakers will get over 35 wins. Will they get over 50, though, is the major question. I don't see that happening, considering last year only 2 teams in the West, Golden State and Houston, had over 50 wins.
West is loaded, so if you don't get over 50, if you're the Lakers, are you still in the playoffs?
I think the Lakers will probably be a 6th seed. Yes, they will be in the playoffs this year.
Green with the basketball. Down just a couple. To Chris. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. No good. The defender was a little too close for comfort. To James. Oh, blocked by Chris.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
LeBron James. With that, he's 5 for 9.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
It's James controlling the offense. To Josh Hart. LeBron guarded by Michael Carter Williams. Kyle Kuzma. Oh, knocks it down from 3.
Just like Linsanity in New York, Kuzmania took LA by storm his rookie year. There's no doubt he has crazy talent, but it's his heart that endears him to the fans and his teammates. Even though he was drafted late in the 1st round, Kyle Kuzma is the one.
Shot from the lane won't go. Whoa! What a finish! He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Not that time. He misses. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Yeah, I knew I had to
That'll
put
do
your
it
bitch
for the
ass
first
to
half.
like, that's what I was doing. Bitch ass.